Chapter 5 of Raj Yoga. The control of psychic prana. We have now to deal with the exercise of pranayam. We have seen that the first step will be, according to the yogis, to control the motion of the lungs. What we want to do is to feel the finer motions that are going on in the body. Our minds have become externalized and have lost sight of the finer motions inside. If we can begin to feel them, we can begin to control them. These nerve currents are going on all over the body, bringing life and vitality to every muscles. But we do not feel them. The yogi says we can learn to do so. How? By taking up and controlling all those motions of the prana, beginning with the motion of the lungs, and then we have done that for a sufficient length of time. We shall also be able to control the finer motions. We now come to the exercises in pranayama. Sit upright, the body must be kept straight. The spinal cord, although it is inside the vertebral column, is not attached to it. If you sit crookedly, you disturb this spinal cord, so let it be free. Anytime that you sit crookedly and try to meditate, you are doing yourself an injury. The three parts of the body must be always held straight: the chest, the neck, and the head in one line. You will find that by a little practice, this will come to you just as breathing. The second thing is to get control of the nerves. We have seen that the nerve center that controls the respiratory organs has a sort of controlling effect on the other nerves. The rhythmical breathing is therefore necessary. The breathing that we generally use should not be called breathing at all. It is very irregular. Then there are some natural differences of breathing between men and women. The first lesson is just to breathe in a measured way, in and out. That will harmonize the system. When you have practices, this is this for some time, you will do well to join the repetition of some word to it, as Om or any other sacred word, and let the word flow in and out with the breath rhythmically, harmoniously, and you will feel the whole body is become rhythmical. Then you will learn what rest is. Sleep is not rest comparatively. Once this rest has come, the most tired nerves will be calmed down, and you will find that you have never really rested. In India, we use certain symbolic words instead: one, two, three, four. That is why I advise you to join the mental repetition of the Om or other sacred word to the pranayama. The first effect of this practice will be that the face will change, harsh lines will disappear. With this calmness will come over the face. Next, a beautiful voice will come. I never saw a yogi with a croaking voice. These signs will come after a few months' practice. After practicing this first breathing for a few days, you take up a higher one. Slowly fill the lungs with breathe through the ida, the left nostril, and at the same time concentrate the mind on the nerve current. You are, as it were, sending the nerve current down the spinal column and striking violently on that last plexus. The basic lotus, which is triangular in form, the seat of the Kundalini, then hold the current there for some time. Imagine that you are slowly drawing that nerve current with the breath through the other side, then slowly throw it out through the right nostril. This you will find a little difficult to practice. The easiest way is to stop the right nostril with the thumb and then slowly draw in the breath through the left. Then close both nostrils with thumb and forefinger and imagine that you are sending that current down and striking the base of the sushumna. Then take the thumb off and let the breath out through the right nostril. Next, inhale slowly, though that nostril keeping the other closed by the forefinger. Then close both as before. The way the Hindus practice this would be very difficult for these countries because they do it from the childhood and the lungs are prepared for it. Here it is well to being with 4 seconds and slowly increase, draw in 4 seconds, hold in 16 seconds and throw out in 8 seconds. This makes one pranayama. At the same time, think of the triangle, concentrate the mind on that center. The imagination can help you a great deal. Next, breathing is slowly drawing the breath in and then immediately throwing it out slowly, and then stopping the breath out using the same numbers. The only difference is that in the first case, the breath was held in, and in the second, held out. The last is the easier one. The breathing in, which you hold the breath in the lungs, must not be practiced too much. Do it only 4 times in the morning and 4 times in the evening. Then you can slowly increase the time and number. You will find that you have the power to do so and that you take pleasure in it. So, very carefully and cautiously increase as you feel that you have the power to 6 instead of 4. It may injure you if you practice it irregularly. Of the three processes, the purification of the nerves, the retaining the breath inside, and keeping the breath outside, the first and the last are neither difficult nor dangerous. The more you practice the first one, the calmer you will be. Just to think of Om, and you can practice even while you are sitting at your work. You will be all the better for it. One day, if you practice hard, the Kundalini will be aroused. For those who practice once or twice a day, just a little calmness of the body and mind will come and beautiful voice. Only for those who can go on further with it will this Kundalini be aroused, and the whole of this nature will begin to change, and the book of knowledge will be open. So, more will you need to go to books for knowledge. Your own mind will have become your book containing infinite knowledge. I have already spoken of the Ida and Pingala currents flowing through either side of the spinal column. Also of the Sushumna, the passage through the center of the spinal cord. These three are present in every animal. Whatever has a spinal column has these three lines of action. But the yogis claim that in ordinary mankind the Sushumna is closed, that action there is not evident, while in the other two it is evident, carrying power to different parts of the body. The yogi alone has the Sushumna open. When the Sushumna current opens and thought begins to rise through it, we get beyond the senses. Our minds become super sensuous, super conscious. We get beyond even the intellect and where reasoning cannot reach. To open that Sushumna is the prime object of the yogi. According to him, along the Sushumna are ranged these centers of distribution, or in more figurative language, these lotuses as they are called. The lowest one is at the lowest end of the spinal cord and is called Muladhara. The next one is called Swadhisthana. The next Manipura. The next Anahata. The next Vishuddha. The next Ajna. And the last, which is in the brain, is the Sahasrara or the thousand petaled. Of these, we have to take cognition just now of only two centers, the lowest, the Mooladhara, and the highest, Sahasrara. The lowest one is where all energy becomes stored up, and the energy has to be taken up from there and brought to the last one, the brain. The yogis claim that of all the energies that the human body comprises, the highest is what they call ojas. Now, this ojas is stored up in the brain, and the more the ojas is in a man's head, the more powerful he is, the more intellectual, the more spiritually strong will that man be. This is the action of ojas. One man may speak beautiful language and beautiful thoughts, but they do not impress people. Another man speaks neither beautiful language nor beautiful thoughts. Yet his words charm. That is the power of ojas coming out. Every movement coming from him will be powerful.